Good morning, I'm Neva Retimanu, and this is your morning news fix for Wednesday, 2nd of April. In this update, the government's latest health and safety regulatory reforms are being viewed as a win for hunters. A new change makes clear landowners won't be responsible if people are injured on their site while doing recreational activities. Fault will lie with the organisations running them. Deer Stalkers Association Chief Executive Gwyn Thurlow told Andrew Dickens it's a return to personal responsibility. He says landowners were becoming hesitant and shutting gates to hunters.
Big farms and accessways are now not just owned by mum and dad farmers who you knew years ago down the road. Just speak to Steve and he'll let you in. It created bureaucracy.
Police are carrying out post-mortems today after the death of two people at a home in Wellington's Roseneath. Neighbours say a British couple, believed to be in their late 30s or early 40s, lived in the house with the homeowner. Herald reporter Melissa Nightingale says it's come as a shock to neighbours in the affluent suburb.
It's up one of those classic windy Wellington hills surrounded by trees and bush and with views of the harbour.
Meanwhile, a man's due in court accused of driving into 3 police cars and another car in Lower Hutt's Epuni last night. And police will be out in force today investigating yesterday's unexplained death in Wellington's Northland. A team of senior clinicians has been deployed to Nelson Hospital to assess the situation, which has been labelled a healthcare crisis. Senior staff have spoken out with concerns about the levels of care at the hospital. Health Minister Simeon Brown says a team of specialists is meeting with senior doctors and medical staff to understand the hospital's waitlist data and what is needed to quickly improve the situation for patients and staff. And a report shed light on the dire state of healthcare in a growing Otago region. Health Action Wānakas found there's significant unmet needs in Upper Clutha following consultation with the community. Its report shows young people are being turned away from mental health services, while elderly and pregnant residents are having to travel to Dunedin due to a lack of local facilities. And staying with health, a pushback from midwives over a draft bill, which would see postnatal hospital stay expectations extend to 3 days. A select committee is hearing submissions this morning on whether the 72-hour stay proposal should be made law. But New Zealand College of Midwives Chief Executive Alison Eddy says hospitals don't have capacity and they'd like to see resources for other services considered instead.
We could be looking at social supports or meal services, nappy services that support families in that really early weeks after they have a baby. And that might be a better return on investment.
Dairy prices have risen another 1.1% at this morning's global dairy trade auction. The price of whole milk powder has dipped, down 0.1%. And in sport, 4-time America's Cup winner Brad Butterworth is bewildered by Team New Zealand's claim the government's unwillingness to invest $75 million was behind a failure to host the 38th edition in 2027. Former All Black Hoskins Sotutu has responded to reports linking him to Northern Hemisphere clubs and a possible international switch from November. He says his agent is exploring options. The Panthers welcome back halfback Nathan Cleary for Friday's NRL League game with the Cowboys after a spell with concussion. I'm Neva Retimanu and that's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.